Hi guys, a lot of people are coming around to the idea that Elon Musk bought the presidency in order to enrich himself. Contracts with non-Musk companies have ended and new ones have been signed with businesses that the richest man in the world either owns or has a share in. What we're seeing is pretty much what happened in Russia after the fall of the Soviet Union. Very rich people buying up everything to enrich themselves even more, and to hell with the consequences. While Russia's oligarchs maintained it behind the scenes and tried to keep something of a state functioning, America's instead have dispensed with any cover. Here Elon Musk, a man who has profited from billions of dollars in government contracts, explains why poor people are going to have to suffer.
The way it's important in entitlement spending, which is which is most of the federal spending is entitlements. That's like the big one to eliminate, because that's the sort of $500 billion, maybe $700 billion a year. That is also a mechanism by which the Democrats attract and retain illegal immigrants by essentially paying them to come here, and then turning them into voters.
Yes.
So this is why the Democrats are so upset about the situation, because they're losing. If we turn off this gigantic money magnet for illegal immigrants, then they will leave, and they will lose voters.
This is exactly the same sort of tripe we've been hearing from UKIP, from the Brexit Party, from Reform UK, from the Conservatives over the last number of years. People are coming to this country to take advantage of the entitlements or benefits. Entitlements in the US. Absolute tripe. There's no evidence to back up such a claim. If you're a so-called illegal migrant, how the hell are you supposed to access benefits or entitlements? Maybe a few people slip through the net, but they are the exception. The rule is you have to be a citizen or on the process to on the road to citizenship, I believe, in order to access certain benefits or entitlements. This is absolute tripe, but this is a red herring. This is about distracting the public, convincing them to back an idea that's going to harm them. This is the richest man in the world saying what we need to do is we need to cut entitlements, reduce them, because I believe some people are gaming the system. Exactly like the Tories. And I've said before in other videos, these entitlements are designed to help the poorest people in America. People who can't feed their families, relying on food stamps. This is going to be cut. Medicaid, which is medical support provided to the poorest people in America, disabled people, the elderly, single mothers. These people need this support. And the richest man in the world is saying, no, we need to cut that because somebody may be gaming the system. This is extremely dangerous. He doesn't care about the poorest in society. This, once again, as I keep saying, is about shoveling money into the pockets of the richest in society. We need to reduce the size of the government so we can funnel more cash into our pockets. And to hell with who's going to suffer. I don't care about these people. This guy, at least in the UK, the people making these decisions are elected. This guy is unelected. He never stood for office. Why is he making these decisions? Of course, he's on Fox Business or Fox News, which is pro-Trump, so they're not going to challenge him on any of this. He's afraid to go on any mainstream network because he'll actually be challenged. And he needs to be challenged. Why are you in charge of a government department if you haven't been elected? You haven't even been signed off by Congress. How is it possible that this guy is making these decisions? How is it possible that you're making money out of all of this? And how is it possible that you're making decisions that are going to damage the lives of ordinary Americans? How do people remove you from office? You're unelected, so nobody can remove you apart from the president. These people are in office now to enrich themselves, and that's it. To funnel more money into their pockets. If you look at Donald Trump's cabinet, millionaires, multimillionaires and billionaires, there, of course, for one reason: to change the rules to benefit them, to cut taxes to benefit them, to cut services for the poorest in society because they see it as a waste, and pump more money into their businesses and into their pockets. America used to be a democracy. Now it's looking more and more like Putin's Russia. And maybe that's why Donald Trump admires Putin so much, because he wants to do something like that. Fill the elite of the state with billionaires and convince the public, don't worry, we're taking this money away from you for a good reason, because we believe somebody entered the country illegally and they're gaming the system. So really, you're going to see Trump supporters after Trump supporters coming on complaining eventually that this isn't what they voted for. I voted for Trump to kick out the foreigners, but now I'm suffering too. I don't know how long this is going to last, because you can take and take and take from the poorest in society, and eventually they're going to push back. They have to push back, because people are going to lose their support the support they need when it comes to medicine. They're going to lose the support they need when it comes to buying food, for maintaining a roof over their heads. You keep taking, they're eventually going to say stop. I don't know when this is going to happen. I don't know if a valve can be released, a political valve can be released, where people vote these people out, apart from this guy, but vote the Republicans out and put in the Democrats, and hoping that the Democrats are better, that they're going to undo some of the damage. But there's going to be a lot of damage before the midterms, and there's going to be a significant amount of damage before Donald Trump is eventually kicked out of office. But in the meanwhile, these people are going to get richer and richer. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.